So in this video here, I'm going to show you a simple way to calculate seasonal indices using lists in your TI n-spire to save you the heavy lifting and the hard work of having to go through and manually calculate everything. So you might get a basic question like this that says determine the seasonal indices for the following sales figures in 4 quarters. 560, 732, 810, 456. The slow way to do it would be to go into my CAS and start typing in 560 plus 732 plus 810. This is the slow way. Doing all of those, dividing it by 4, and then going back and doing 560 divided by the last answer and getting one of those. I'm not going to do that. We're going to do it a bit faster. So I'm going to clear that out and clean it up a bit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the numbers 560, 732, 810, and 456 into a list in my CAS. So I'm going to call it Y1 maybe for year 1, or I could call it S1, doesn't really matter. I'm going to press Control, and I'm going to press the button right next to the number 9, and it's got a colon with a little equals. This is a way that your CAS stores information. I want to store as a list, so I'm going to press Control. I'm going to press the bracket next to 0, and I'll get these funny looking brackets. These are called braces. I'm going to type the numbers 560 and 732, all my sales figures in with commas in between them, so that my CAS knows that those are 4 different numbers, and press Enter. So you see here I've got 560, 732, 810, 456. If I type Y1, you'll notice it's gone up bold. That means that there's a stored variable. Okay, so we're going to use 2 neat little functions on our CAS. The first one is mean, M-E-A-N. You can either type the letters M-E-A-N on your CAS, or if you'd like to, you can go into the catalog and you can press M. It takes you down to the M's, and if you go down, you'll find mean eventually. So if I go mean Y1, it'll actually find the average of all of those numbers for me. It'll just calculate it for me straight away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my CAS by putting in a fraction to do each of the individual members of Y1 divided by the mean of the whole group. So underneath here I'll have mean Y1. And you can see here that it's going to take all those numbers and divide it by the average. Now just to confirm, I'm going to do 560 divided by 639.5, and you can see that's 0.8756, 0.8756. So this lists all my seasonal indices. Now that's a really big list, lots of decimal places. So to make the rounding a little bit neater, I'm going to use one more function in my CAS called round. Again, you can go to your catalog and you can type in R, and you can go down to find it. You look a little further down and you'll find a function called round. And this is going to round all of the answers to a set number of digits. So I'm going to go round Y1, so my list, divided by mean of Y1, so the averages, and I'm going to go to 2 decimal places, so I put in comma 2 and press enter, and here's all my seasonal indices correct to 2 decimal places in one go. So if you understand the syntax, you understand how it works, you can get to your list of seasonal indices really quickly instead of having to do them all one by one.